You may notice that I'm in a different setting. I'm now in my office here at Prince George's Community College, where the other videos on this topic have been taken from my office at home. Had to spend some time coming in and going to a meeting. I don't know if they want me to teach or meet. Anyway, this is an example of one of the diseconomies associated with large scale. With the information that was gained by me at this meeting, I could have done this in 5 minutes at the water cooler. Anyway, do you recognize this? This is the picture I left you with last time. Here is the demand curve for a particular product by an individual firm in a perfectly competitive industry. These lines here represent the costs. This point here represents the point at which marginal costs and marginal revenue are equal. So this then is the profit maximizing quantity. This distance here represents profits per unit. If we multiply the profits per unit by the number of units, notice that this distance and that distance, the number of units, are the same. We get the area of this box, which represents total profits. Now, there is no other quantity along this axis that will produce a total profits box, if you will, larger than this. This is the quantity that will maximize our total profits box. But keep in mind, these profits that are being made are economic profits, not just accounting profits, economic profits, because the normal profits, that is the normal rate of return, that is the payment to the entrepreneur, is included in these cost curves. So all of these profits here, you see by that shaded box, those are economic profits. Recall also that one of the characteristic features of a perfectly competitive industry is easy entry. Now, firms all over the place, potential entrepreneurs, they're going to see these economic profits that are being made in this industry, and they're going to flood in and start up their own widget firms. And they can do it too, because there are no barriers to entry, free entry. So let's see what effect this is going to have. Let me redraw for you our equilibrium without all the flotsam and jetsam here. Our profit maximizing quantity. ATC, AVC, MC, marginal cost. Here was the demand curve, average revenue, and marginal revenue. Here's the price. That line right there is supposed to be horizontal. Here is where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. So there will be our profit maximizing quantity right there. Notice that the firm is making profits. The difference between average revenue and average total cost are profits. That's going to attract firms into the industry. Now, this individual firm cannot significantly add to the supply, but when other firms come rushing into the industry in response to these economic profits that are being made, then the supply will significantly go up. And of course, when the supply goes up, the price goes, that's right, the price goes down. When the price goes down, this demand curve shifts down. When the price goes from P sub 1 to P sub 2 here, the new demand curve is going to lie below the old demand curve, and it's going to be right here. So there's the new demand, average revenue, and marginal revenue. Now, how's the firm doing? Here is the point right here where marginal revenue and marginal cost are equal. That means this firm's profit maximizing quantity will be cut back to here. Is he still making profits? Yes, he is. Here are the profits that are being made. What effect will that have? That'll cause a rush of more startup firms into the industry, further increasing supply, further lowering the price. Let's do this one more time if we can make any sense out of this. There's the new demand curve. That right there is the new point at which marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Here is the new profit maximizing quantity. And here is the new difference between average revenue and average total cost. This firm is still making profits, despite the fact that all of these firms, other firms, startups, have flooded into this industry. What effect will this have? This will cause other firms to continue to flood into the industry. We'll see what effect this has in our next little video.